I have a feeling that this new PC that I had for the past couple of months isn't really as cool looking as the last one. Like, I really feel like the older one just looks better, especially with the way how the colors of the fans will change and it's like pointing directly at you. This one is like on this side angle consistently, and I'm just not really that much of a fan of it. I know this is just completely random and have nothing to do with what I'm going to talk about today, but this is just a thing that I've been thinking about for a while, especially since I've been recording videos ever since I got this new PC. But either way, today I want to talk about something that is going to be surprising, and that is internet slop drama. Now, this is a thing that I haven't talked about for a very long time, mainly because I just lost interest in internet drama. It's just not really as entertaining as it used to be, and since the only reason why I even kept up with internet drama is because I thought it was entertaining and funny. Now, since I lost that feeling, there was just no reason and no drive for me to continue to see what's going to happen, and I just had no motivation to talk about it. But I am going to today, because I have a feeling that we just broke a world record on the internet drama community, and that is a VTuber ended up writing a 1,000 page response to the drama that she ended up getting into. Yes, this is something that's real. This is as big as the time as when turkeys went back in time to take turkey off the menu. I'm just a complete loss for words. Now, the VTuber that I am talking about is Cinder, and since I ended up bringing up her name, I'm pretty sure there is going to be one person wondering my opinion on the drama. So let me give you a quick speed run version on what ended up happening. As usual, I'm going to be skipping all the important details, and I'm just going to give you the cliff note. So basically, Cinder was a very big, popular VTuber. Tons of people liked her. She did like normal VTuber content, but she ended up getting completely canceled around 5 months ago because one artist and a ton of other VTubers ended up exposing her, saying that she was a bad person behind the scene, she was a big mean girl, and she also tried to basically bully her way to make one very popular VTuber artist only works for her. Straight up some weird cartoon anime villain crap, and after that everyone got mad at her and she basically left the internet for around 5 months. Also, when this drama ended up coming out, every VTuber did the thing that they always do, where all of her friends turn on her automatically and just pretend that, oh, I didn't know she was doing this, which is like the dumbest thing of all time, and I can't believe people are brain dead enough to fall for this. Think, VTubers are some of the most toxic people on the internet, and they get into drama all the time. This is something that's well known in the VTuber community. You have to be a different level of brain dead if you generally think any of her friends, Bao, that one orca girl who I'm completely forgetting the name of. You are completely delusional if you generally believe that any of her friends did not know she was doing this behind the scenes. They obviously knew she was doing this behind the scenes. They just didn't care because, collab with her gave them a lot of views and attention and money. Like, come on, guys. Think for like 1 second. These streamers are very connected to each other, especially these big streamers. They knew what was happening. They just only cared when it actually affected their career. But whatever. After that, she left. And she ended up making her response, and her response ended up being the 1,000 page Google Doc. Now, I had to see this with my own eyes when I first ended up hearing this story, and I have read some of the doc. I haven't read the whole thing. I read like around 20 pages of it, and I just gave up, and then I just saw like another YouTuber summarize it. And with the doc that I have read and have seen, it's just your stereotypical like VTuber response, where they do the three things that all VTubers do. One, they admit to some things that they did wrong, like, yeah, I did some things bad, but not all of them. Say that I'm not the only evil person, there's other evil VTubers too, which, yeah, that is true. A lot of VTubers are extremely evil. The only difference is, see, the evil VTubers, they're smart enough to be evil in private. They're smart enough to be evil, but they're smart. They do it quietly behind the scenes, and they use their influence to say everything right, where they can basically shut everyone's mouth, so they never get exposed. Cinder is an idiot, and she decided to be evil in a very stupid way, and she got caught. And the third thing of I said 3, but I guess it's not really 3, I guess it's only 2. Those are like basically to summarize the response. It's a terrible, terrible response. And so much of it is just fluff too. Like, she really, really taught, like, when she was writing this, she really went into, like, all her anime inspiration that she watched and tried to, like, fluff this thing as much as possible. It's a bad response, and I generally don't think this is something that she shouldn't have done. I really think she should have just did a generic apology and just come back, because she could easily come back. People on the internet nowadays have absolutely no standards, so it doesn't matter how evil or terrible of a person who you are, you could just easily come back on the internet. Like, this is something that you could just 100% easily do. So she could have came back and she would have been 100% fine, and she would have still had an audience and fan base ready to watch her content. So, like, she could have done a generic apology and come back. And she probably also would have got sponsorships again too. Like, I don't know why she ended up deciding to do this. But either way, I just think this is something that's very funny I wanted to go and talk about. A 1,000 page Google Doc response. I truly do feel like this is something that is going to be in the Internet Hall of Fame. And if it's not going to be in the Internet Hall of Fame, it's going to be in my personal Hall of Fame. Because this is the longest response that I have ever seen anyone ever respond to anything. She straight up wrote the goddamn VTuber Holy Bible to talk about some high school tier drama. Beautiful. Anyway, that's it. My name is Lua. There is a lot of cinder porn out there on her model. Like, it's crazy amount of cinder porn out there. It is insane. Don't ask why I know that. I don't goon to it. Ooh, yeah, whatever. The fact that I brought that up, it doesn't matter what I say. It's going to make me look weird. Fat art. My name is Lua. You have a good day or night.